let's talk about the murder of Tupac Shakur. You guys know the murder of Tupac Shakur, obviously, it's still under investigation. Now, there's a gentleman that goes by the name of Keefe D. Keefe D is a West Coast legend. Keefe D is seen on multiple platforms telling in detail his role in participation of the murder assassination of Tupac Shakur. All right, that day in Las Vegas. All right, and I put emphasis on Las Vegas. Now, he's seen on different platforms. He's giving a vivid description, implementing himself, speaking from first person, right? So he was actually in the vehicle that shot at Tupac Shakur that subsequently killed Tupac Shakur. Now, in his story, he tells how many people are actually in the vehicle. He speaks about his nephew actually having to reach over him and shoot out the window and shoot at Tupac, subsequently murdering Tupac that day. Okay, this guy Keefe D, he's going on the campaign per each platform. He's going on a platform speaking about this in detail. Now, you guys know there's no statutes of limitations on murder, right? For the record, I don't know who's out there that needs to hear this, you guys. There's no statutes of limitations on murder. All right. Keefe D has been going platform for platform speaking about this situation. And I guess he's under the impersonation, he's under the impression that he cannot be prosecuted for what he's saying. And there's a reason why he's saying that. You guys, Keefe D was a former drug dealer in California, and some would say he's a big-time drug dealer. He even self-proclaimed himself to be a big-time drug dealer. Now, you guys know the story of a drug dealer. Either you're going to wind up in jail or you're going to wind up dead. Blase squaze. So this man winded up in jail, in which he opted to snitch. All right. Now, before he snitched, this man made an agreement with the authorities. I believe the feds, I don't know if it was state or the feds, but he made an agreement. This agreement is called a proffer agreement. Now, the reason he asked for this agreement because he was going to give some information, some incriminating information that could eventually be used against him. So now this proffer agreement granted him some type of immunity where he cannot be prosecuted for anything he says during that interrogation. All right. So he told the officers obviously about his role in the murdering of Tupac Shakur. Now, fast forward to this date, Keefe D is seen online on multiple platforms telling in detail his role in the participation of murdering Tupac Shakur. Now, though he wasn't the man that pulled the trigger, he was the driver that was driving his nephew. Now, his nephew is Orlando Anderson. This is the one that's seen on tape, all right, at the MGM studio in Las Vegas getting jumped, MGM Hotel getting jumped by Tupac and Suge Knight and the rest of the homies, all right? This is all on video. This is what caused Suge Knight to violate probation. Now, Mr. Keefe D has been contacted by the Las Vegas authorities in which they have him in custody. Keefe D has been arrested by Las Vegas authorities, all right? Now, Keefe D was under the wrong impression. He was under the wrong interpretation. He misinterpreted what the proffer agreement was establishing, okay? Apparently, that proffer agreement only applies to California. It does not apply to Las Vegas. That part. So the Las Vegas authorities, they caught wind of these interviews, these recent interviews that Keefe D was conducted. And I'm pretty sure that prompted them to go and get Keefe D. And it actually compelled them to have to arrest Keefe D. Because if you're seeing, anytime Keefe D is telling the story, Keefe D seems non-remorseful for his participation in the murder of Tupac Shakur. And I don't know how you cannot feel remorseful because Keefe D even went to describe how Tupac was trying to escape the bullets inside the vehicle as the vehicle's being riddled with bullets. And while he's telling the story, Keefe D doesn't have the least bit of remorse for Tupac, all right? So you guys, Keefe D has been arrested by Las Vegas authorities. Now, there's a guy that goes by the Mr. Vlad TV. We're all familiar with Vlad TV. Vlad TV interviewed Keefe D too. And he has, apparently the feds try to contact Vlad TV and they want some of his footage. They're saying that Vlad TV might have some extra footage that they might use and find useful in the prosecution of Keefe D in the Keefe D Tupac murder case. All right. Now, You guys know that Vlad TV is usually they say that Vlad TV is a snitch. People try to call that Vlad TV a snitch. They recommend for people not to go on Vlad's platform because Vlad is going to convince you to say something incriminating that could potentially be used in the court of law against you in the future to incriminate you, right? So now, this is contrary to what people say about Vlad TV. Contrary to what you guys believe, Vlad was contacted by the authorities, contacted by the feds, in which he opted not to cooperate. That part, and we got to applaud. Mr. Vlad TV. Hold up, hey. Hold up, hey. That part. That part, man. You got to love this show. Shout out to Vlad TV. For once, you did something good, Vlad, and you did not cooperate with the feds, and you're not helping with this case, okay? So you guys, as the case unveil, I'll give you more about this case. We'll speak more and more. And I did leave out one detail. Let me just say this. There's a guy that goes by the name of Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright is a former exec at Death Row Records. This is Suge Knight Marion's childhood friend, all right, which had an executive position at Death Row. Now, this guy was seen on multiple platforms saying that the feds was coming for Keefe D, so he predicted this. Like I said, if I failed to mention, this guy is a former police officer, all right? So he was working up at Death Row Records, and he was a former police officer still holding executive positions at Death Row Records. Now, this guy, like I said, he predicted that the feds was coming for Keefe D. And rightfully so, he probably would be privy to this information, seeing that he was a officer, all right? He's a former police officer. So that's it with that. You guys, we're going to give you guys more updates on this story. I'm pretty sure the story is going to continue. And it's going to continue to get interesting because there's some more people that might be implemented in this, all right? Take that, take that, take that. And I'm not going to say the rest. I think you guys are getting the picture. Yeah, they're trying to say that Puffy was involved in this too. Allegedly, Puffy paid off for the murder of Tupac. Who knows, all right? This is all alleged. This is all alleged, but this is public knowledge, all right? This is on every platform. All right, now, moving right along. Shots fired, shots fired. All right, you guys know about this white girl. This is a white girl that goes by the name of Bobby Altoff. I don't know, I might be butchering her last name. But nonetheless, this white girl has popped up out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys are familiar with